Golden Globe-winning actress Valerie Bertinelli was married to Eddie Van Halen, renowned musician and co-founder of Van Halen, for more than 2 decades. Unfortunately, their marriage encountered many difficulties, and they officially filed for divorce in December of 2005. It was finalized on December 20th, 2007. 16 years later, Bertinelli has finally decided to clear the air by speaking on the real reasons why she and Van Halen's marriage came to a crashing halt. Bertinelli's rise. Valerie Bertinelli's journey from a TV sweetheart to a rock and roll icon's wife captivated the hearts of fans worldwide. Before her fateful encounter with Eddie Van Halen, Valerie had already begun to make a name for herself in the entertainment industry. Her early life and career paved the way for the remarkable story. Valerie Bertinelli was born April 23, 1960, in Wilmington, Delaware. She grew up in a close-knit Italian-American family where she developed an intense love for acting at a young age. In the 70s, her talent and charm caught the attention of casting directors, propelling her towards success. In 1975, at age 15, she made her acting debut in the television drama Apple's Way, but her big breakthrough role in a particularly popular sitcom was still yet to come. While her professional life was finally starting to take shape, her personal life was about to take a dramatic turn. Little did she know that a chance encounter with a rock and roll legend would forever change the course of her life. A serendipitous encounter. Valerie and Eddie's paths first crossed in the late 70s when Valerie was an up-and-coming actress starring in the hit TV series One Day at a Time. Eddie was on the brink of rock stardom. According to Valerie, fate brought them together at a concert where sparks immediately flew, and a deep connection was quickly forged. This chance meeting ultimately set the stage for a remarkable, albeit heartbreakingly challenging, journey together. Not long after the couple initiated the relationship, they took things to the next level. On a memorable spring day, April 11, 1981, Valerie and Eddie exchanged vows and embarked on a marital voyage that captured the attention of fans and tabloids the world over. Weathering storms. Valerie and Eddie's relationship epitomized the intensity of rock and roll love. They were both extremely driven and passionate individuals devoted to their respective crafts. As Eddie's career soared, their lives became a whirlwind of tours, late-night recording sessions, and the constant glare of the public eye. Their marriage was a delicate dance of balancing their individual aspirations and the need to nurture their connection. Like any relationship, they faced their fair share of challenges, the pressures of fame, Eddie's struggles with addiction, and the demands of their respective careers took their toll. But they persevered, at least for as long as they could, demonstrating their resilience and commitment to each other time and time again. The birth of Wolfgang. The birth of Valerie and Eddie's son, Wolfgang Van Halen, on March 16, 1991, brought immeasurable joy to Valerie and Eddie's lives. It was a profound milestone that altered their relationship, deepening their connection as they embraced the responsibilities of parenthood. Wolfgang became a binding force, a constant reminder of the love that brought them together. Unfortunately, even the addition of Wolfgang to the Van Halen clan wasn't enough to keep Eddie and Valerie's dysfunctional union afloat forever. The end of an era. Despite their efforts to sustain the marriage, Valerie and Eddie reached a point where the strains were insurmountable. In December of 2005, they decided to separate, and the divorce proceedings began. The proceedings, which spanned over 2 years, were marked by a blend of legal complexities and emotional turmoil. Although they undoubtedly had a laundry list of complaints to lodge at each other, Valerie and Eddie navigated the division of assets and the custody arrangements for the sake of their beloved son. And while the process was clearly challenging, they managed to maintain a sense of respect and dignity, focusing on the well-being of their family. What happened? As we already pointed out, Valerie Bertinelli and Eddie Van Halen's marriage, while filled with love and passion, faced numerous challenges that ultimately led to its chaotic collapse. One of the most significant factors contributing to their separation was Eddie's battles with addiction. His struggles with drugs and alcohol created strain and tension within their relationship. Valerie, however, stood by his side, empathizing with his pain and providing unwavering support. Another obstacle they encountered was the heartbreaking loss of a pregnancy. This devastating experience tested their emotional elasticity, further straining their connection. Additionally, Eddie's diagnosis of tongue cancer shook their world. Despite their admirable efforts to navigate these hardships, the weight of the difficulties eventually took a toll too large on their relationship. Soulmates. It's worth noting that both Valerie and Eddie entered into second marriages while carrying lingering feelings. Valerie's recent divorce from Tom Vitale, finalized in 2022, has sparked speculation about the impact of her enduring love for Eddie. In her most recent memoir, Enough Already, she shared an intimate conversation with Eddie before his death, acknowledging their shared regrets and the possibility of unresolved feelings. But she emphasized that their decision not to act on those feelings was a mutual understanding, and there was never really a chance of rekindling the relationship. Her divorce from Vitale was driven by them growing apart rather than her feelings for Eddie. Despite Tom's attempts to secure spousal support, Valerie successfully argued against it, highlighting their prenuptial agreement. Valerie's enduring affection for Eddie, whom she described as her soulmate, suggests her connection with him remained profound even after their divorce and subsequent marriages. In the end, the reasons behind Valerie and Eddie's marriage ending are multifaceted, involving struggles with addiction, personal challenges, and the complexities of love and compatibility. Their journey together was filled with highs and lows, and while their paths ultimately diverged, their connection and the legacy they created will undoubtedly forever be a part of Valerie's life. Resilience. Valerie has remained active and successful in her career. She's become a familiar face on the Food Network, hosting popular cooking shows like Valerie's Home Cooking and Kids Baking Championship. Her talent and passion for cooking have earned her accolades, including 2 Daytime Emmy Awards for Valerie's Home Cooking. In December 2021, Bertinelli signed a new deal with the Food Network, indicating her continued involvement and dedication to culinary programming. Outside of her professional endeavors, Valerie has shared glimpses of her personal life on social media. She rang in the new year in 2023 with a joyful video where she radiated happiness while Taylor Swift's Clean played in the background. She celebrated her 63rd birthday in April 2023, sharing a post to commemorate the occasion with her fans and followers. She's also been open about her journey of healing from past emotional trauma. Through her social media platforms, she's chosen to share this process with her audience, offering support, inspiration, and vulnerability. And of course, one aspect that brings her immense pride is her son Wolfgang. He played alongside Eddie as Van Halen's bassist from 2006 to 2020. Then he embarked on his solo project called Mammoth WVH. As a multi-instrumentalist and vocalist, he released his self-titled debut album in 2021. Valerie continues to support Wolfgang's musical endeavors, celebrating his talent and accomplishments as he forges his own legacy in the music industry. Now it's time to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Valerie's incredible journey? Have you followed her career or felt inspired by her resilience? Let us know in the comments section below.